You started off with a physical currency, I gather. Can you tell me about that?
Yes, so we decided 4 or 5 years ago when we when we were part of winning the mental health day services contract, and we decided to use time banking to co-produce the service. We decided that a physical currency was the way to go in relation to introducing time banking to our users, our members. Predominantly because we were asked, time banking is an act of trust, and we were asking individuals who didn't understand or didn't know what time banking was at that point to trust us that if they gave us their time, they could then claim that time back in 2 weeks, in a month, the week after, etc. And it just worked in terms of putting something physical in their hands as a demonstration of the fact that they had logged a number of hours that they could then redeem at a later date. It's a debate within time banking as to whether a currency should be used, and it certainly has its disadvantages in terms of focusing the nature of the time bank, I guess, on the transaction between two individuals or between an individual and an organisation, when certainly what we're really interested in is what does that relationship produce beyond that with the social networks. But for us, in terms of what we were trying to do at that point, it was very beneficial, and it remains beneficial in terms of a community that has a currency that runs through that centre.
And how did it evolve?
The currency? The currency is now accepted in a number of external partner organisations. So the Tricycle Cinema, for example, in Kilburn, take the currency in their box office, and then they recycle it back into the CamdenShares network, which I'm part of, in terms of projects that they're involved in. And the currency has evolved also in terms of Castlehaven Community Centre in Camden Town, which we helped to set up, and which is part of CamdenShares as well. They now use the currency as well. We've certainly explored the idea of a Camden-wide currency, and there certainly are examples of other currency-based time banks, but it's something that needs to be very much led by members, and if that's something that they find valuable and interesting, we go forward with it. If not, then it's something that we wouldn't.